Hello, okay. Welcome to this week's Doctor Who review. Sorry about the poor quality. I'm recording on the MacBook's camera this week instead of my usual setup, as you can see in the front room. Okay, so this week's episode is The Lie of the Land. So, yeah, I've done my usual list. Not quite as long as maybe the week before, so hopefully I'll get through this quite quick. So, straight away, it starts with a monotone. It's, not a monotone, like a video with the Doctor telling the history of the monks and mankind and how they've lived together forever. The monks have watched over these benevolent rulers who have protected mankind all the way through. And yeah, it really is weird the fact that the Doctor's the guy kind of leading out these messages, which feels weird. So, he's making vids about the monks. Next thing you know, these people are watching it, and then the door breaks down by police, who arrest somebody for supposedly collecting propaganda against the monks on the Memories Act of 1975. As pointed out, the monks have only been there 6 months. Well, a couple of months, but 6 months there. How can the Memories Act of 1975 exist if they've only been there that long? There's a lot more to play than we know. So, keep on getting these weird, which says wired flashes on here. But yeah, it's supposed to be weird flashes, which you kept on seeing truth, different bits are going on, and made you wonder what the heck is that? It does play a part later. Bill knows the truth, which isn't really a surprise. Bill knows a lot of different things. And she has a conversation with a man, which is really cute, it's really nice. And then she hears somebody trying to break into a door, trying to pick a lock. So she hides with the thing, goes to attack the person, turns out to be Nadal, who then asks who she's been talking to. Nadal's alive, yes, he survived, but he isn't all human. He was out of action for 6 weeks, which, yeah, okay, that's a bit bad, but where's he been for the rest of the time? He's looking for the Doctor. Okay, so, also happened to be that he happened to have a device that he found that helps find the Doctor. How convenient he managed to find that device. So, they plan to reach the Doctor, who's on a prison ship. Good way of thinking. Prison on a ship. But out at sea, all travelling, hard to get there. Minimum resources, they don't do the right thing, they run out of food. And if you really have to get sick of it, you sink it. I think a lot of prisons should be like that, personally. Sick them in the rough areas. Just let them be. So yeah. The guy would help them because apparently somebody got 10 years on a prison camp for owning a box of comics. That's just harsh. Really? What have the monks got against comics? That is just really, really bad. That's just a really bad comic. There's probably some out there, but you can advise, but please don't comment because I don't want any hate on anybody that happened to comment something that somebody else likes. So yeah, don't want to cause trouble on this channel. I'll try not to. I'll just bore people to death instead. So, as I say, everything's going well. The only thing that might happen that will go bad is if they have a spot check. And guess what? They have a spot check. Since there's no ID for either of them, one's apparently works in the university, the cafeteria, which I completely forgot about until just now. I did remember saying it, but I completely forgot the fact that that is what she did before she became a student of the Doctor. Or was a student of the Doctor at the same time. Who knows? But yeah, that, and Nadal just doesn't have one because Nadal doesn't exist normally. He just can't repeat. And yes, they decide to have one. But, lucky for them, a monk turns up and distracts them. So they forget about it. Really, really observant guards, halfway through one thing, then get back onto work, and then don't notice that 2 people gone missing. Can't get the stuff these days, can you? So, found out where I really was. They find the Doctor calls the guards, and phones the monks. The Doctor's lost it, he's off his loop. So he's not particularly helpful, is he? He said basically the idea that the monks are then humans, it's helped them save humans from themselves, which probably is about accurate. Humans are quite self-destructive, and with a ruler that kind of dominates. So I'm not even going to go into it because, yeah, it does kind of go into the fascism and dictatorship and stuff, but, unless we're going to follow the idea of the Empire in Star Wars, that was the idea. So yeah. So basically it pushes Bill to the edge where she can't believe it, she isn't going to accept it, and if he's going to stay like that, she shoots him. Doctor starts regenerating, and then, it was all some big joke. It was really bad acting when he got shot. It was like really, really, really bad. I was going to say, if that was real, that was just terrible. But it was just all an act. The regeneration went a little bit too far, but it was really convincing, Doctor. You managed to convince Bill and make sure that she wasn't in control of the monks. In a really cheesy, it must have been fun to film. Come on, you must admit, watching that, it must have been fun to film, to have to act that bad for a scene, knowing that was literally just acting, play acting, of acting. So yeah, it was an interesting scene. Both got what they needed. So, she wasn't too happy that everybody was in with it, all the guards were actually in with it. How they got the monk, I don't know. They didn't answer that one, did they? Was it a monk or was it some guy dressed up as a monk? Who knows? Who knows? The guys who made it, of course. At some point, there'll probably be a point where you find out the answer to that. But yeah, she gets angry, threatens to kill Nardal, who the Doctor then saves, but she probably would kill him. So yeah, Doctor's like, let's make the entrance. We're going back. I'm not just going to sneak back. I'm going to ram the ship straight into the dock. That's the Doctor's style. Nothing like telling them I'm back, announcing it to the world, or just to the monks. Okay, so basically it says there's only one answer, and that's to find the only person that's almost as smart as he is. It's a bit harsh to describe Missy as that. But yeah, 5 locks on that damn door for the vault. First one with the sonic screwdriver and then everything else in between. It's like, damn, that's one hell of a big locked door. Finds Missy playing the piano behind another field, and basically she's having some withdrawals from being evil, apparently. And supposedly changing. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. So yeah, she basically decides to play hot and cold for ideas while he bounces ideas off her, until he eventually finds out the truth that really all along that they're anchored to the mind of Bill, and all these giant statues that aren't just there for show are actually there to broadcast ideas to people to control the minds. So now he knows how to do it. The only problem is you have to kill the person that originally was the anchor. That's not good for Bill. Doctor won't accept that. Missy just basically patronises him and then lectures him on the point of his approach to things, although he says is good, is often more damaging than good. So I suppose in a sense you could kind of argue on both sides that Missy did have a very valid point, but the Doctor's a doctor and he does it his own way, as we always know. So he won't kill Bill. Goes back to London. The pyramid's back. Just having to choose London, they moved us to the side of the world. We'll pick London. Land of very, very different things. I've been there a couple of times. Literally twice. So, they get in, find a way to block the mind control with them being so close until that one guy has his thing shot, and then tries to almost kill the Doctor till Nardal does his neck pinch thing. It's almost like Vulcan neck, whatever it is, and he passes out. Doctor goes in, is like, yes, I'm going to battle his mind to broadcast my way of thinking and stop everything. And I must admit, that monk looked really, really, really ugly. So yeah, Doctor tries it. Doesn't really work well for the Doctor. He kind of underestimated the power of the mind that he was trying to override. So that didn't work. Bill decides, right, I'm going to tie her up. I'm willing to sacrifice myself, throw my mind in, because it's probably going to destroy my mind doing it. And she doesn't care. The Doctor's not happy, but she's willing to sacrifice herself to save everybody. She starts losing until she finds that one special thing, her mother. That person that she's made up in her mind, her own personal imaginary friends, and that power, Mam power, is enough to overthrow them and to give her the strength that's needed to wipe all their thoughts out. It all takes that one little thing to make people question, and that's all they needed. That one thing, and boom, they lose control, and guess what? They run. So yeah, it makes sense. Basically the idea, once that's happened, The monks then run away and wipes people's minds so they don't know what happened. So one, we can't learn the lesson, but two, we can't then go after them. So yeah, it was a really weird episode. And then of course, the ending. Missy crying. Remorseful. Turns out she can change. But we shall see, won't we? So I shall see you next week, and let's see if it continues. Bye.